I'm gonna start with Joe on this one. Yeah. Uh, yeah, cause I did Joe, Mo, Craig, Joe, Dan. All right. Jacksonville Jaguars and I think San Diego Chargers are interested in Urban Meyer. Do you? I see, Craig. Do you think Urban Meyer would be a good head coach? Yeah.
I'm torn on this one.
Mm-hmm.
He has been incredibly successful at every level of college football he's coached at. The MAC, Bowling Green, Big 12, Big 10, SEC, won multiple national championships. He's had a good reputation with players. Where I'm concerned is he has a reputation for being a very egotistical man. And my other concerns are he always seems to get out while the getting's good before he can be pushed out, whether it be health reasons or marriage reasons. If you take it at face value, you got to go when you got to go. But it always seems conveniently timed, like right before his teams fall off there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me see who else. Mo, what do you think? Urban Meyer?
And we said either Jacksonville or Wells.
Nah, it's just a couple teams interested in him. First it was Jacksonville. Then I got word that San Diego's interested in him. I'm sorry, Los Angeles Chargers, the LA Chargers.
Let me say this: I wouldn't be shocked, but if we're talking his health, we're talking about the expectations that's there. I wouldn't. I mean, I would just say, wow. Like I would say, if he's coming off health issues, with what's going to be needed in Jacksonville to win, is his health really going to hold up for him to be there for 4 years, 5 years? Because he ain't going to win right away. And don't get me wrong, Urban Meyer's a great coach, but do we really see him coming into Jacksonville? Do we really even right now? Do we even put them above Houston, Texas right now? Even with Trevor Lawrence coming there and stuff like that, so they're still the fourth best team in that division. Nevertheless, trying to get a wild card bid. So now you even if you put them with the Chargers, if you put them in the Chargers right now, that's a situation where he wanted to win right away. You talking about a quarterback that's just coming off a 4,000-yard season, a 4,000-yard season, throwing almost 30 touchdowns and only 10 picks, and he's hot right now. And they won 4 straight. They won 4 straight in the season. They still fired the coach. So the expectations is going to come in right away with him being there. Can he really hold up and live those expectations? So I wouldn't be shocked if he gets hired somewhere in the NFL, but I just don't know about it. I wouldn't be high on it, but I wouldn't be shocked. Let's say that.
All right, Craig, you were shaking your head, man. What do you think about Urban Meyer?
I personally do not like Urban Meyer. I just don't. I don't like him as a person. He's a really good coach. But as a person, I just don't like him. Like Joe was talking about, this guy gets out, he just escapes when something's bad about to happen. Like in Florida, all them people that were getting
paid
arrested or whatever.
They were getting paid, yep. Because I'm a Florida fan,
yep. There were some players getting arrested. I think the Hernandez thing, he coached Hernandez down there and some stuff going on down there with him. And then he goes to Ohio State, and then his assistant coach is what was he, abusing somebody, I can't remember what the whole story was, but he was physically abusing somebody, and Urban Meyer supposedly didn't know about it or whatever it is, so he got suspended or something like that, or whatever the case may be. It was some type of controversy there before he got out, and he just got out when they're getting good because his health reasons or whatever. All right, man, I'm just not buying it. I just don't like the guy as a person, and like Mo was talking about, if he goes to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's 1-15 this year. They won the first game of the season, then lost 15 in a row. Is he going to make the team all of a sudden Florida or Ohio State better? No, he's not going to make them Ohio State or Florida. And there's going to be 4 wins next year at most. They're not going anywhere. There's just no talent. But there's talent down there, but there's not enough talent for him to win in that division. With the Colts and the Titans as being 1 and 2. In that division, then you still have Houston. I just don't see it. I don't like Urban Meyer. The hire, like I just don't. I don't. I don't want to say I don't want to see him succeed ever again. But I don't want to see him succeed ever again. I don't like the guy. So I think he's like Joe was talking about. He's just too egotistical. Like he's just like to me, he reminds me of like a narcissist, and I don't like the guy.
Yeah, he always seems to get out. I was trying to figure out what was that receiver's name that he was at Ohio State. He played for the Redskins. He played for the Jets. I think he took memorabilia money.
Ohio State.
Yeah. I believe Urban Meyer was his coach. I'm trying to look it up.
Not Terrell Pryor. No.
That was the name I thought of.
Was it?
I don't know. I know Terrell Pryor.
He had the memorabilia thing. Yeah, it was Terrell Pryor.
Was he coached in Ohio State by Urban Meyer?
Yeah.
Yep. And he ran into that problem.
Smith, it had to be Terrell Pryor.
Yeah. And then he, like with Florida had a lot of allegations. Not only Hernandez, but the Pouncey brothers. A lot of players got paid. You know, he left conveniently. He didn't do it. Pete Carroll did it best. Pete Carroll left and then stayed. Pete Carroll left USC and then stayed in NFL. But I'm not really big on college coaches. I know that I would rather him have like a college coach be like a coordinator or position coach in the NFL first. I just think that it's I don't know, man. The success rate for college coaches aren't really that high. In the NFL. I mean, maybe Jimmy Johnson. That's a long time ago. I can't remember. You know, Nick Saban left. Nick Saban bounced. And this is before he was at Alabama. He was at the Dolphins. He was like, I gotta get out of here. It's a different NFL is a different animal. Not to say Nick Saban's not a good coach. He's a great college coach. I think he would have been a good NFL coach, but I think it's a lot more pressure. Not to say college isn't pressure, right? But I don't think it holds weight to the pressure of the NFL. You know, not for long league. So I just, I'd rather see position coaches and guys that have been working their way up in the NFL get a job before a college coach. Like for Joe Brady. Joe Brady was the Saints offensive coordinator, right? Then he went to LSU, I believe, and then he went I believe so. Let me look. I gotta make sure. He was, right?
Yeah, he was Carolina offense coordinator this year.
But he did something. Hold on, man.
He was Burrow's coach.
I know he was Burrow's coach.
And they hired him because he was.
He was an offensive assistant in New Orleans in 2017.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He worked under Sean Payton, then went to LSU, then he came back to the NFL. That's when I think a college coach might do good, when he just gets a little bit. You got to get something in the NFL under your belt. You have to see how stuff works, because the NFL is a different animal. It's a different, like, you can't talk to college kids like you talk to people getting paid more than you. These are professionals. It's a certain way that you have to, and you can't be smashing watermelons. Can't be smashing watermelons and expect to win. It's a different breed. And the expectations are high, and they should be. It's the highest platform. So that's just